dropping this one out here in Memphis. Trying to get back to the Midwest. It's currently a Thursday. Try to grab something short. Maybe to Louisville, maybe to Ohio or something like that. Pick it up this morning in Memphis, hopefully. Drop it in the Midwest somewhere Friday morning, so somewhat short. And then pick something up Friday, which is tomorrow. That carries me through the weekend. That would be the goal here, but we shall see. So let's give it a shot. Okay. I tried switching the orientation of the phone, and I'm hoping that when I put the load up to the screen, it won't be backwards because it's been a mirror image, so hopefully that fixes it. I don't know if it will though. And I'm in Memphis right now, and I am in the ghetto. This is the ghetto. So, alright, I'm waiting in line right now to back my truck in. There's somebody in front of me. So I may have to cut you off. I'm in Memphis, overtime. Am I still backwards? So when I show you the phone, hold on. When I do this, is it backwards for you guys still? Is that backwards? Are the words backwards for you? Anybody? Yes. Damn it. All right. Well, that didn't work. So whatever. I guess I can't stop it from being backwards. It's a mirror image. I can't do it. So, okay. But hold on. Somebody's talking to me. Got the other driver. 1 second.
You need me to move?
No, you're totally fine, man. Are you waiting in line for that, Doc?
No, I'm trying to find out what shipping is.
Shipping? Oh, I think it's back there.
Okay.
Yeah, the shipping's back there. You're good.
Okay.
All right. Okay. A little bit like a setting on the camera. No, it's a live stream on YouTube, so there's no setting. It's like, yeah, there's no setting. Like, it's dumb. So I think if I do it from the other way, so I use the back side of the camera, it might fix it, but then I can't see the comments or anything. So it's just going to be backwards. I can't fix it, from my knowledge. Okay, so I'm in Memphis, trying to go to the Midwest. I'm in line. Hopefully they get to me soon. But anyways, okay, I made a couple of offers while I was on my way here. This one right here is actually, so let's see here. I made an offer on this one already for 1,000. They fired back 800. So that's Kentucky, Louisville, Kentucky, which is totally fine, and I might actually accept the $800 offer. Picks up at 1,300 today. I probably show up early, but it drops anytime to tomorrow, or I could probably get it there today. So let's see here. Yeah, these are the pickup times and drop times. So you see, open 24 hours, drop 24 hours. So if I just grab that one for 800 bucks, 1,300 today, I'll just show up early and then drop it in Louisville anytime. I wake up Friday in Louisville, Kentucky, empty, and then from Louisville I can just grab whatever. I think I might just book it. Might just ask for 900 and then book it, because that one is totally fine. No, I'm on Android. It does a mirror image. I don't know why. So, hold on, I got somebody walking up to me.
Come on.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, so he's gonna have me back into a door, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna talk to you guys as I do it, but I gotta go back into a door. But I think this load right here is totally fine. Memphis to Louisville, 1,300 pickup, and then it drops whenever for 800 bucks. It's fine. I like the fact that I can drop it anytime and then wake up in Louisville. Um, there. Oh man, how do I turn around? Give me a second here. This is gonna be a little rough. I can't turn around. Hold on. I don't think I can turn around. I might have to go around the block. Can I turn around anywhere? Alright, I just have to go around the block. Give me a second. He wants me to go to another gate and I just can't flip around, so I have to go all the way around the block here. Very narrow. U-turn in this thing? Not really. I just fucking go around the block. There's... Yeah, this street was super narrow where this building was, so there is no way to turn around. There is barely enough room to back in, so no way I can do a U-turn. Going around the block. This is the ghetto. Ain't no two ways about it. This is the ghetto. Where's the gate? He's saying there's a gate here. This is usually why I don't live stream these while I'm at the shipper, because... or the receiver, because just weird stuff happens. Okay, that's the gate right there. I see what he's talking about. Oh my goodness, that is narrow. Oh god, I gotta freaking blindside it. Oh jeez, I can't blindside that. I have to U-turn. God, this whole lot is like terrible here. No. I got a U-turn. I can't blindside that. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so I absolutely have to U-turn this. Oh my goodness, this is a tight lot. There's no way I was going to blindside it. So I have to turn around. Got to find a way to do it. Could use that lot right there, kind of. Oh gosh. Sweet baby Jesus, this is rough. Okay, now that that guy's gone, I can actually U-turn it. Sweet. Alright, I'm gonna try to do it in the lot. I think I should move my tandems right now. Yeah, I'm gonna move my tandems back real quick. Okay, get these tandems back so I can U-turn a little easier, or forward. Okay, got those. I should be able to do it now. Kind of. Bad for my tires. Stop. Guy tried to back up right as I was doing this. Alright, we turned around. Sweet. Okay. All right. I think I got it. All right, I'm next in line. Sweet. Okay. Now, if that Kentucky load is still available, I'm going to give him a call. So I'm in line right now. Let's see here. Jason Martin, we were talking about truck repairs on your other live stream. I think I have also had an EDR cooler replaced. Yeah, I think replacing a bunch of parts in this thing preemptively is not the best. Is not the worst idea. So, let's see here. Okay, so Tennessee, Washington, California, North Carolina, Georgia, Iowa, Kentucky. Yeah, so I'm gonna call this one up. Picks up at $1,300. It's only $800. I'm just gonna ask for 9, but honestly, $800 for a first come first serve drop. That's very light, going to the area I want. I'm gonna ask for 9, and if they say no, you know what? Whatever. That's fine. I'll just do it for 8. I think that's totally reasonable, to be honest. So, I like the fact that I can drop it today and just wake up tomorrow in Kentucky empty. I might have to mute you. Hi, this is Tim. I'm calling about a load you guys had posted going from Memphis, Tennessee to Louisville, Kentucky. Post ID is 9540476. Sounds good. Could you guys hear that when I... Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi, this is Tim. I was calling about a load you guys had posted going from Memphis, Tennessee to Louisville, Kentucky. Load ID is 9540476. At the receiver, of course. Yeah, yeah. So I could drop it whenever, right? Anytime before 6 p.m. tomorrow. Can I drop it tonight, or is that a problem? Okay. Yeah. Just hear that. Okay, no problem. Yes. To the receiver, you're saying? Okay. Yeah, that's easy. So it picks up at 13:30 today. Am I seeing that correctly? Can I grab it a little earlier? If Sure. Okay. I see you got a post for 8. Would you be willing to do 1,000? Yeah, 9's fine, man. Give me 9 is good. Let's do it. Tim. Yeah. Yes, sir. Macro point, please. I'm getting ready to be empty. It should be empty within the hour, I would guess. Memphis. Yeah, just put 12. Assuming these guys don't take 3 hours to unload me, it should be fine. Yep. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. I gotta figure out a better way to mute this. I don't trust the thing here, and I'm saying like phone numbers and shit. So, okay, so that was easy. I mean, let's see your post ID. Yeah, no, no, there. So it picks up in Memphis, which is where I currently am at 1300, but I'll get there earlier. Try to grab it. Drops in Louisville, Kentucky. First come, first serve, anytime. So that's awesome. So I can grab it today, drop it today, wake up tomorrow in Louisville, Kentucky, completely empty on a Friday. Grab something in Louisville, Kentucky, hopefully around 800 miles or something like that, to maybe Wisconsin, Minneapolis, maybe back to Iowa, and that'll carry me decently through the weekend, and then we're good to go. So that's awesome. Normally I would fire out more loads for more offers, right? But I just saw this one. I'm like, okay, 0 deadhead, and then it drops whenever, and I'm like, 900 for, what is it, 400 miles? Yeah, so 250 or 225 per mile. That's fine. So I'm more than happy with that. And this Louisville is a fine market, and it's right next to, it's right on the border with Ohio, which is a fantastic market right now. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So that's what I booked. So now I'm just waiting in line. Got this fellow here. He's in line. I'll go in right after him, get unloaded, head over there, try to grab it. And that's the plan. Oh, yeah. But yeah. My authority is 6 months old at the end of the month. So at the end of the month, I'll get access to way more brokers. That was TQL again. The last like 4 loads. I think every time I've been live streaming this, it's been TQL. Give it a mute. Can you guys hear me? Did you hear any of that? Oh, yeah. Okay, here. All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me at all? If I do this? You can hear me? You can hear me a little bit when I do that? Alright. I can't have you guys like, okay. I guess, I don't know, this thing works too well. Oh well, I'll just try to mute it, whatever. We'll just do it that way. But it's okay. Alright. But yeah. Okay, well if you can hear me a little bit, it's too much, so I can't do that. So I'll just mute you. It's okay. But yeah. Authority's active. Can't really make it out, but can hear sounds. Yeah, I think I'll play it cautious. Okay. All right, but Authority's active 6 month at the end of the month. I might try doing some I'm definitely going to try doing actually LTL at the end of the month, because I have access to enough brokers, I think, to make it work. And I was looking at LTL, less than loaded, and I'm more than capable of doing that. Amazon after 6 months. Yeah, I'm looking at LTL. I don't think Amazon does too much LTL. I mean, they might have some loads on LTL as well. But I think they're more of a full truckload sort of thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. And my understanding is they don't pay very well. So, yeah. I mean, there was companies like Global Trans, Nolan Transportation, Amazon. There's a bunch of ones that come open at the 6 month mark. And, if I'm going to salvage this situation, I need to try something else, right? Yeah, maybe as like John Doe says Amazon after 6 months and can use it as filler work, which I agree. Amazon is a good filler, broker, carrier, whatever. But if I'm going to salvage this situation, full truckload uh, uh, is just not working, right? It's just not working. I have to do something else. So I got the trailer back there. I can certainly coordinate LTL loads. I can do it. I mean, I know I can figure it out, right? It's 53 foot and just mark it. I'll have enough access to enough brokers at that point. And I'm thinking at the 6-month mark at the end of the month, I'm going to start doing some LTL stuff and see how it goes. It can't be much worse than the full truckload, because the full truckload is not working. This is not paying enough. But the LTL might, and that would be a way to turn my equipment into sort of specialized, for lack of, specialized equipment. Although yes, it's not technically special, right? It's a specialized operation, a little bit more special. So I'm actually planning on doing that. Yeah, just been looking at it. I mean, DAT shows what how big the load is, and you can filter by partial load, so you can show partial loads. All right, this load is 10 feet long, weighs 5,000 pounds. This load is 20 feet long, weighs 10,000 pounds, and you can figure it out pretty easy. I've already been looking at it, and I think that'd be a much better way of running. You guys have been mentioning LTL for a while, but I don't have access to the brokers, so it's not going to work right now. I have access to like 4 brokers, and that's it. So at the 6-month mark, though, I think I can make it work, and that's definitely what I'm going to try to do at the end of the month. Is just try the LTL work and see how it goes. Can't be much worse than this full truckload stuff. So, all right. Let's see where Amazon will run empty. AI, huh? Woody says Amazon will run empty. Oh, meaning they book a truck and then tell you to run it and there's nothing in the truck? That would be funny. Rumor has it Amazon don't like to pay in a timely manner. Could be. Trucker RD says Amazon can pay well if you catch them right, but mostly power only loads. Yeah, that's another problem. I have a trailer and I'm not willing to ditch my trailer for one carrier or one broker, so that's a problem. And I've done their live loads and they're not fun. They take forever to unload, so I don't think I'll be doing too much Amazon unless I really need to do it. So Woody says they're very light loads. I buy that. James Nelson says go back to Landstar and do drop-in hooks. That is an option. I don't know if I'll do it though. We'll see. Woody says you're never going to make much from the spot market. Could be. It's not going well so far. I am searching for direct shippers. I did call one yesterday, and they only work with a few select brokers, so that didn't work. So it's hard to find them. However, I don't know. I think LTL could work a little better. Less than loaded could work a little better. Probably much better, honestly. And that's what I'm going to try to do. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to salvage the situation at the current rate I'm doing full truckload. So, got to try something else. I already have the trailer. This trailer is good for LTL shipments. I know how to do it. I'm competent enough to plan out the routes and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to give it a shot starting early September and see how it goes. But inside the squared circle with King Judah says, honestly, OTR guys lose money in getting in fueling working lanes is more profitable. Honestly, OTR guys lose money. Fueling working lanes is more profitable. Are you saying like diesel, like tanker work? Is that what you're saying? I'm confused, but OTR so far, yeah, not working out too well. Flatbed could work out a little better, but I'm looking at this going, well, LTL might salvage the situation. LTL might salvage it. Get a pallet jack. I might get a pallet jack too. Yeah, that James Nelson says get a pallet jack, which I might do that as well. That's probably necessary with LTL, so I'll probably grab one, but I don't need one right now, so I'm not going to bother with it right now. Do you guys know, like an LTL load, let's say it takes up a third of the truck, how much percentage-wise would an LTL load pay versus a full load if it takes up roughly 1/3 of the truck and say weighs 10,000 pounds? I would think that an LTL load would pay between 70 and 80% of a regular load, but I'm not sure. Maybe one of you guys know. Overtime trucking, if you need to borrow a pallet jack, you can take one of mine in Utah. All right, I'll consider that. I might buy one. If I do LTL and it works out well enough, I'll probably just buy one. King Judah, no, OTR guys lose money in fuel. Working in a lane is more profitable than running all over the country, possibly. John Doe, where would you store a pallet jack if trailer full to doors? I guess I would just have to leave a couple feet in there. I think you could pretty much get it in there though. Like even when it's full, it's not always totally full. All right, but I'm about to back in, guys. Give me a second here. Read a couple more of these. I'm a line haul driver for LTL company. I'm done daily or home every day. Haul doubles, make 115K with a 401K. Yeah, it's quite possible. LTL does pay better. LTL is hard. You need a warehouse to store stuff or need multiple trailers. Could be. All right, guys. I gotta go though because I'm about to back in, and that will pretty much be the end of it. Actually, I'll just back it in and then keep talking. Give me a second. I gotta open my doors. The load shifted. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get unloaded. This slot is so tight. All right, well, that was a terrible back. And the load shifted pretty bad. This one had 9 straps on it, but the first 4 pallets is dog food. It's just a pile, so I don't even know if they're gonna unload me. We'll see. What am I gonna do? I didn't do anything crazy. It's one of those dog food loads. They're supposed to put the bags in between the dog food, but they didn't. They just used a bunch of straps, which doesn't really work when you got dog food. Hopefully they unload me. I don't know what to say. Okay. All right. Yeah, so Jake B asks, load shifted, what's the product? Crushed pallets, boxes or pallets? It's pallets of dog food. So they wrapped it in plastic, you know? But the first 4, it's just like a pile. And they didn't put any of the bags in between. So it shifted. I didn't drive crazy. Like, the load shifted. Hopefully this place can get it. But I don't know, there might be some damages or something. Whatever, I guess I'll just deal with it. This is one of the problems with booking kind of shortish loads. So this one was 1,000 miles, is when something like this happens and then they refuse to unload you. It just ruins your whole day. No straps. Now I had like 9 straps in there, but so the shipper requested I bring that many straps. Cause it was the shipper who strapped it, because they have a way of doing it. But it didn't work. They need bags. They need to put bags in between there, but they didn't. They tried to use straps instead, which didn't work. So, yeah. Okay, let's see what they got. Want to see how close I got?
don't know if you can see that. I have like an inch of room, or like 6 inches of room there on that. That's why it took me so long to back it in. Super tight, but okay. Yeah, I think they'll do it because they'll unload it. This is kind of a ragtag place. Looks like they just got workers to just. It's not like a Walmart. If it were a Walmart, they deny it immediately. But I think they got guys who can do it. Yeah, airbags help. It needed airbags, but they didn't. They don't use them there, I guess. So just load shifted. Anyways, okay. Yeah. Does anybody do LTL and know how much a load of LTL pays compared to a regular load? I'd be interested, because I would think like a LTL load would pay around 70 to 80% of a normal load. So if I can fit, say, 3 LTL loads on the same truck, and they pay 70%, that would be really good, and that's my thinking. But I'm wondering if anybody actually knows what LTL pays compared to like one third truck of LTL load pays compared to a regular load. You know, that's one question that I don't know the answer to. So, if anybody knows, comment. Woody, you could try Midwest short runs. Try to do a lot of work, and you're in the hands of shippers and receivers. But I think running out the West like you do is a mistake. Stay east of the 35. Yeah, the West Coast. It's where I'm from, so I like to go there, right? Yeah, but I'm starting to agree the Midwest is probably best for me on a regular basis. I did start running the West Coast once the Midwest died down last month, so I did that. But yeah, generally I stay in the Midwest, and you're correct. Now you can run Los Angeles, so Los Angeles to Phoenix, Los Angeles to Vegas, Salt Lake, all that good stuff is fine. But yeah, generally medium runs like I'm doing right now are better. But James Nelson says LTL loads depends if it's a hot load, which probably. James Nelson, LTL reefer is the best, probably, but I don't have a reefer, so we're doing dry van. Woody, those long haul loads are deceitful. Yeah, they can be. So I'm doing a lot better in the Midwest doing medium runs, but so far, we'll see how it goes. I think I need to salvage this situation somehow, right? This isn't going well. So LTL might be the preferred method to doing so. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Hopefully they unload that. Yeah, I mean, the long hauls are fine. Like, I'm still going to do the long hauls every now and then, especially when I'm trying to get home. But yeah, they're good if you need to catch up on some sleep. They're good if you need to take some time off, I guess. So I'm definitely going to do them from time to time. I'm not going to do them right now while the Midwest is still good. I think around the end of September, when Thanksgiving is coming and then the harvest season here in the Midwest is coming down, I'll probably start doing a couple more long haul loads around Thanksgiving, because that's so I can get home. But yeah. What are your thoughts on the update to the law about DEF systems being deregulated? Are they being deregulated? I haven't heard about it. I kind of get, like, I'm not like one of those environmental freaks or whatever, but I do, when I see the guys who have a bypass DEF system and you just see them like blowing smoke out of their pipes, I start to understand why we came up with the DEF systems. Like, I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. But I mean, the DEF systems they're kind of necessary, especially in like Los Angeles where you just have all these trucks. I get it. But obviously as truckers, we don't like them. I wish they were simpler. That would be the only thing, but what are you going to do? But I get it. Why do you mention harvest? What is the correlation? In the Midwest right now, there is corn and soybean harvesting going on right around this time period. So, and it's also just summer's coming, so things just get better. So in the Midwest, they got all the trucks transporting all the farm equipment to go harvest the farms. They got the trucks to go harvest the soybeans and the corns, and they got all that. So when the harvest comes in the Midwest or in the South or in Texas or whatever, the market picks up quite a bit, which it is currently doing. So that's the correlation, because harvesting all the food takes a lot of trucks. Are you still going to do your weekly updates going forward? Yeah, oh yeah, I'm falling behind on. I fell behind in the weekly updates. I did the video where I broke down how I run the spreadsheet, and you can see the numbers for last week. I just fell behind this week, and I'm not going to be doing one this week. I'll do one at the end of the week, and it'll be 2 weeks. But I did the live stream for the 100th episode special, and then I did the what do you call it? And then I did the spreadsheet breakdown, so I didn't have time to make another video, and we're just going to do 2 weeks next week. I made $1,500 last week with $1,500 of repair, so yeah, this week is looking decent. So after this $900 load, I'll have about $5,000 of revenue, and then Friday will be completely open, so it should be a decent week this week. Next week I have to replace my batteries. They're done. Like, every time I turn my truck on, it's not cranking like it should be. So this weekend I'm going to get my batteries replaced, which will come on next week's paycheck. So yeah. I thought that was all hopper bottom work. I'm not 100% sure. Like, I'm not like an expert on this field, but I know it takes trucks to harvest all the crops. I could be slightly wrong on how it works, but it definitely takes trucks to harvest all of those crops, bar none. So that's why it picks up in the Midwest during this time period. So yeah, and the same thing with the South. When I was running the South, when was it? A couple months ago, it was onion season, and that's why the South was so good. The South has died, by the way. I've been looking at the rates in the South, and they're just not good anymore. I think it's like, it was the best market. Now I think it's like pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I haven't checked in a while, but yeah, the South is no longer good. Texas is still pretty consistently okay, but right now the Midwest is quantifiably the best market, easily. So I'm gonna stay here until it doesn't get good. I'll probably stay here till Thanksgiving, then go West Coast, run from Thanksgiving to Christmas in the West Coast, specifically Los Angeles. Los Angeles should explode during Christmas season, because we get all that crap from China, and the ports out in Los Angeles, yeah, they get a lot of it. So I'm planning on basically running November and December in LA, and just doing that. So that's my plan, and then I can get home easily for Thanksgiving and Christmas if I'm running Los Angeles. So that's kind of my plan. We'll see how it goes, but at that point I will be doing LTL. I'm gonna try LTL. It can't be much worse than this full truckload stuff. So yeah. I think I feel them moving around back there, so I think they're grabbing the dog food and shifting it around to try to get it off. Hopefully. And if they don't, that means I have to find a place that will rework the load, get the load reworked, bring it back, get it unloaded, miss the Kentucky load, probably get screwed over Friday as well, and then just like, this will be like a 4-day loss, just a 4-day disaster, which does happen. So, all right, but we shall see. Okay. Yeah, that's about all I got to say. Unless you guys have further questions, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. About an hour long. These are kind of fun. I'm gonna keep doing these. I have no one else to talk to, so. I got a phone call. Actually, I got family to talk to. That's not true. So, all right, guys. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. This weekend I'll post a weekly update, but it'll be 2 weeks. And that should be coming out this weekend. After this, I'll head to Kentucky, assuming they unload me. And then there we go. See you in the next one.